Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about Toova. So if you were lucky enough to roll her as a 5-star hero, I'm going to go into a little bit of details about her. So she starts off with the Venom skill. I mean, it's a straight up pure magic attack on a single enemy, and it inflicts poison. So it's just a low... It's a really good alternative to her earth magic because she does have a lot of earth-based skills that she does have available to her. So this rock spread, for example, is a lot like Mighty's aqua spread. So instead of water damage, it's going to be doing earth damage to all the enemies. And then remember, staves, they don't do a lot of damage to the enemy, so this is my main go-to sweeper when I am attacking enemies. So that just increases her damage overall, and then it just has the benefit of being an AoE attack as well. And then she does also have a lot of attacks. She does have a few attacks that do damage and heal her as well. So she has really high survivability. And then this Dark Deal skill right here, I'm not a big fan of it because it increases damage and intelligence, you know, for one turn only. And I'm not a big fan of one turn abilities. I mean, me personally, I just pass on it. I mean, everyone has their own personal preference, but for me, I'm not a big fan of that. And then this double crush right here, it would do a lot of damage against water enemies especially. You know, let's say you're fighting against a water boss, or even a boss that, you know, has no resistance at all to earth type, to anything. I mean, let's just say it's a normal boss that has no resistance, yet it's not weak to the earth type attack. It would still do quite a bit of damage to the boss. And then in combination with Loquito, I think... So yeah, if you happen to have her and Loquito together in your party, I mean, that's a really good thing because Loquito has an ability that lowers the enemy's earth resistance. And if you use that ability, plus, you know, his earth attacks and her earth attacks, you're going to be doing a ton of damage against bosses or anything that's tough. And then this right here is just an upgraded version of that smaller heal that I was talking about earlier. So as you can see, as she levels up and everything, she's doing more damage and healing herself as well. So her survivability continues to be very good, you know, throughout her leveling. And then this Great Wall is, you know, Loquito has a skill similar to this where it does earth damage to all enemies. So it's just, I mean, it's an upgraded version to Earth Spread and Aqua Spread. So it's going to be doing a lot of damage on all the enemies. So you could easily, you know, AoE enemies over and over again if you just use Loquito and her and just, you know, switch them out, you know, let whichever one that's on the bench recover their mana, and you can just switch them out, and you should have no challenges at all AoEing enemies all the time. So yeah, I mean, that's it for Toova. I mean, overall, I think she's a great hero when dealing earth damage. However, if the enemy is resistant to earth damage, I would switch her out for a different hero completely for that dungeon or whatever challenge that you're doing, and then switch her back in your party because she's still going to do a lot of damage against enemies that do not have any resistance at all. So if you happen to roll her, I mean, that's a really good thing because she's a great hero to have. You know, I can see her survivability being high and her damage being high as well. So if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments, and I will talk to you all next time.